What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 and another cross-country car build. My vehicle today is the Mercedes-Benz 190E. This is a car that's always interested me quite a bit. It was in Gran Turismo 6, however you couldn't really do that much to it. However, this being Forza, you can do a lot to it and put a pretty decent amount of power and stuff into it. The PI of this car is now 925, so we're just into S2 class, just a little bit more PI than the Falcon. We have 761 horsepower, 748 torque, which means it's not the most powerful thing. Weighs 1,341 kilograms. I decided to put the 3.2 litre i6 into this car. We could put the 6.2 litre V8 that we had in the Jeep last time. We could get a lot more power from that, however it was heavier, and yeah, I just wanted to be a little bit different. Chose the i6. This also has a single turbo. Could only put a single turbo in this car. So let's see how fast it goes around the cross-country course. Alright, so we are about to head off with the Mercedes-Benz 190E. The time to beat is the Aston Martin Vulcan with a 54.154. Personally, don't really think we're going to be getting close to that. The Aston Martin was high S2 class. This is kind of fairly low S2 class, so I don't really think we're going to be challenging the Aston very much. The car that I think we're going to be closest to, probably the Ford Falcon, and I suppose the Lotus Exige S. Them two are very close to each other in the low 56s. That's kind of what we're aiming for. The Falcon is in second place, so if we can get a second place, beat the Falcon, I think that will be something to do. This is a fairly similar weight to the Falcon actually, but doesn't have as much power. However, straight away I can tell it's more composed than the Falcon was. Quite a lot of understeer in this car actually. In this series, all cars are converted to all-wheel drive. However, this one seems to be a bit more understeery than some other cars that we've had. Now this first lap, a little bit out of shape, banging into some walls and trees, however not too bad. We can take pretty good speed over that kind of first corner jump thing there, and then I'm going to get those barrels and stuff out the way. We don't want those there. Speed is pretty good. I mean, we're not going to be really challenging the Aston Martin, the Ford Falcon, even the Jeep CJ5 Renegade, because they had, you know, almost 1,000 to, you know, with the Falcon and the Jeep over 1,000 horsepower, so we're not going to be quite rivaling them. However, over the jumps and stuff, I think this should be pretty good. We're actually flying a little bit nicer than we have in some of the other cars through the air. It seems to get through the air quite well. The only thing is, like I said before, it does seem to have a little bit more understeer than some other cars. Alright, here we go. I think we may... Yes, we've actually already gone quicker than the Falcon. This thing is actually very, very quick, a 55.7. So we have beat the Falcon, which means we're going to go into second place. We have 6 laps though. We're only on lap 3 now. So our first flying lap and we went quick. That was a pretty good lap. This car is very easy to drive, I will say that. This is probably, apart from the Aston Martin was pretty easy to drive. But out of the kind of more ridiculous cars, I suppose, you know, cars that aren't supposed to have crazy horsepower that now do, this is probably the most controllable. I mean, it deals with the bumps and jumps quite well. Even this jump here, I'd say it's probably the best we've had over that jump there. Even though we did get a little bit, we're not great out there actually that time. However, still, you know, the Falcon kind of got bounced up quite a lot through there. This doesn't really have those issues. We went even a fraction quicker again. However, we're out of shape for that jump. Yep, we're very out of shape for that jump this time. This car is very, very nice. Pretty composed. A little bit of understeer compared to the rest of the vehicles. I mean, all the vehicles have been all-wheel drive because that's how this series is working. But this does seem to have a little bit more understeer than pretty much everything that's gone. I don't know if that's kind of because, you know, we're a bit down on power compared to everything. I think this actually is the least powerful car we've had so far, and not the lightest either. But to be honest, on a stage like this, you don't necessarily want lightweight because cars get thrown around too much. I mean, we saw it with the Jeep, we saw it even with the Lotus Exige. Light cars, they just get bounced around too much, and over these kind of big jumps, they are not so happy. Alright, going on to lap 5 now, only 2 more laps to go. Let's get it a bit nice through here. It kind of veers us to the right, coming up to that corner when you go over the jump. Let's get it smooth through there. That was actually very, very nice. I don't know why I'm saying words twice. Smooth and smooth, very and very. I do not know. Coming through here now, it never feels like you're getting stopped quick enough for that corner, but we do, so that's fine. Taking the line around there so we don't bounce over the kind of hill too much. This lap is actually going quite well so far. We're getting a lot of speed. I think if we don't muck anything up, we could be going quicker on this lap, definitely. Around here as well, pretty good. A little bit slow into that corner, however we're pretty good out of the corner. Coming around here, nice line around here. What's our time going to be? Oh, we're actually, okay, we were actually slower. I thought we were going quicker there. I really did. We're going to try and attack this corner more this time, get a bit more speed through it. Maybe on this lap we can go even quicker. That 55.7 though is a very good time. A little bit sideways coming out of that corner there, but it's not too bad coming out of the tunnel. Braked earlier for this corner. I guess it gets us around a little bit more. Spent less time sideways. Coming to this bit here, now this is a bit of a weird bit as it kind of goes around and back like that. Pushed it a little bit too far there, but we're not too bad. We have kept decent speed trying to attack this. That's a wing. That is a wing. We managed to avoid it. I don't think this lap's going as well though. We were quite slow off that jump. A little bit out of place at some points. I think that 55 is going to be the time. However, we're coming... no. I thought we were coming to the line a bit quicker there. We were not. 55.756 for the Mercedes. Well, that car was actually quite nice. I was actually quite impressed with that. I wasn't too sure what to expect. However, it drove nicely. It dealt with the bumps really well. I think it's probably the best that any car has dealt with the bumps. And it's got some decent speed about it as well. Maybe just a little bit down on power compared to other cars. So its time of 55.756 will put it into second place on our leaderboard. Just what we're talking, oh god, how long? Like 1.6, what about 1.6? Just over 1.5 seconds down on the Aston Martin. However, we are 0.3 of a second up on the Falcon in third. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other cars you'd like to see cross-country car builds of in Forza Horizon 3. And I will see you guys in the next video.